second graders, I hope you had a nice long break and you're ready to come back to some learning. So today, our first day of the week is on a Tuesday. So today, Tuesday, you can click on day number 1. And there's a song here called Improvise It. Now, improvising in music means you just make it up on the spot. So on this song, you can go ahead and you can sing along with the lyrics. And then there's a little spot at the end, right here. When it gets to the part that says your turn to improvise, that means you just make it up. So you can kind of clap whatever you want for a pattern. You could go ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, or you could go ti, 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 ta, ta. You just kind of decide, like, let's say I'm going to get this part of the song. This part, you can just go ahead and you can sing along with them.
Play it couple of last, play it slow, play it fast, keep it short or make it last.
Here's your turn to improvise. Or you could snap. Do any kind of body percussion you want. So you just make it up. And when it goes into like 2 parts like this, just pick which part you'd like to sing. So that's just teaching you about what improvising means. It means you just make it up on the spot. You just get to be creative. Your only rule is you'd have to keep a steady beat. Follow along with the beat. Okay, and then after you sing your improvising song, you can come to the second thing, which is to improvise your own rhythm pattern. So what you're going to do here is I think you have to select the draw tool, don't you? Or does this work? Where's the draw tool in here? Well, if you can't find a draw tool, which I'm not seeing on mine, I know it's like, I can see it in my teacher view. What if I click it? Nope. Well, you might either have to write it out on the paper, or you can just make it up. So improvise means that you just make it up. Here's my beat. My first rhythm, maybe I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Maybe that's what I want my first rhythm pattern to be. Maybe my second rhythm, I want to do something different. I want to go ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. It's just making up a rhythm pattern. And if you can't find the draw tool, which I'm not seeing in here, there should be a little draw tool button, but it's not appearing. So you might not see it on your end either. You can just write this out on a piece of paper instead. Just write out a rhythm pattern. Or I gave you some popsicle sticks in your music kit bag. And so you could, if you wanted to, you could take your popsicle sticks. And you've done this before in my classroom where you can write a ta with just 1 stick or a TT connected together with 2 sticks. So you can choose how you'd like to do that. But you're just making up your own rhythm pattern. That's all you're doing. And then playing it to a beat. Okay, then we come back in here. Let's see if I hit the back button on day 2, which would be Wednesday actually for you. I can come to this one, which is percussion. You're just making up a rhythm pattern using animals. It's like percussion, but it's fur. So you just drag the animal down to a turtle shell, however you want to do for a pattern. And if you want to, you can click on one to make it sleep. And if I want, I can add a second row. I could have some other sounds here too if I wanted to. Or I can do 1. You can do whatever you want. You can kind of improvise here too. And then when I'm ready, I can hit play. That's the frog. Here's my rhythm. And if I decide I don't like something, like I really want it to be a complete rest here, I could put him to go to sleep. Maybe I don't like this sound. I could get rid of him. I could put something else there. You could change it up. I could change my tempo. So largo means very slow. Andante is like a walking speed. And moderato is like a medium speed. Or I can come over here and I can hit the reset button and it'll all go away. So you can just explore making your own little rhythms up with those animals. And then on day 3, which for you would be Thursday, you can come over here and you can do the review on rhythm. So we're going to kind of wrap up talking about what the word rhythm is, and then we're going to next week move more into talking about different types of rhythms. So we have questions here about beat versus rhythm. What's the difference? Remember, steady beat always stays the same. Rhythm pattern changes. It's a pattern of long sounds and short sounds. Here's some more questions that have to do with rhythm. Ostinatos. Remember ostinato? He likes to repeat himself. An ostinato, something that keeps on repeating. And then here's just a little review on meter again, too. So you can do that little Jeopardy quiz challenge, and then that should help you with your last activity of the week, which you'll have to turn in to show me you did your work, which is the little assessment on rhythm. So put your name in. Now for your teacher, you want to make sure if you're always at home distance learning, you click on Mrs. Spindler. If you are just quarantined for the week, then you would just choose your normal classroom teacher. And then there's some questions here that have to do with rhythm, so I can see what you've been learning. And then that's really it for your required assignments. But if you go back to my main page of the virtual classroom, I did add a link here on the flag. I added a link to the song God Bless the USA because we're going to be working on, actually we've been working on this for probably about a week, this song. It's a song that we're going to be singing at our Veterans Day program. And this year's Veterans Day program will look a little different. We're going to have a virtual program. And so we're just going to actually probably on this Friday is what we're deciding. We'll have the kids that are here in school. They'll wear their red, white, and blue. And then we're just going to record their singing and take some pictures of each group. And then we'll put that together into a slideshow that will be used as part of that virtual Veterans Day program. So if you want to go ahead and sing that song, that would be great. And maybe there's even a day, if I talk to your distance learning teacher, maybe she could take a picture of you on Zoom. I'll have to check with her. And then you could still be a part of that too. And then don't forget, if you want extra to do in the listening center, if you click on this one, there's all sorts of Halloween songs. And if you click on the dance studio, there's Halloween dances. So plenty to keep you busy. Just make sure you do your first work that's required. Do that first. And then you can do this extra stuff after that. All right. Have a great week.